While you're eating out,
Darn fly. Vicki, swat that fly on the end table. Sorry, Mom. Our robot doesn't know her own strength. Come on, Vicki, let's see if we can fix it.
Honey, this is the most incredible day I have ever had.
Well, what happened?
Well, remember I told you my company was trying to land that big robotics contract with a Middle East country?
Oh, and you landed it! Oh.
Well, not exactly. But the ruler of the country, the sheikh, is coming to personally discuss the contract, and you know what?
Oh, and you're gonna handle it.
Well, or not exactly.
Ted, get to the point. I'm wearing out my pucker.
The point is, the sheikh is coming here, to our house.
Here?
Yeah, he wanted to visit a typical American home, and the company president picked ours.
Oh, my gosh. I'm going to get the sofa cleaner and the rug shampooed.
Forget it, honey. He'll be here in an hour.
An hour? But, Ted,
Honey, thanks for being so understanding.
Well, not exactly. Hi. What's going on, Jamie? Why are you making hors d'oeuvres? A sheik from the Middle East is coming to visit us. A sheik? Oh, that's Trey Sheik. I hear those camel jockeys are really rich. Sheiks give people their weight in diamonds. Where'd you hear that, Vicki? Lifestyles of the rich and famous. Maybe the sheik will be in the mood to weigh me. Or should I wait? In a few years, I'll have stuff that weighs more. Here. You could really do something that'd mean a lot to me. Anything for you, Sugar Lips. What? Don't slam the door on your way out. Oh, Ted, I am so nervous. I mean, how do you entertain royalty? I don't know how to act. I'd hate to offend the sheik in any way.
Yeah, me too. If I blow this, I could end up soldering circuit boards in Okinawa. Listen, let's just watch him and do what he does, okay?
That's a good idea. And you do the same thing, kids. Sure, Mom. Sure, Mom. I want you to be very polite and attentive. Got it? Polite and attentive. Got it.
Okay, that must be him. Let's get ready, everybody. Come on. Here. Here. Okay.
Mr. Lawson?
Yes.
I am Mustafa Ahad. Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Welcome to our humble home, Your Highness.
Yes, it is very humble. However, I am not His Royal Highness. I am but his trusted advisor. Allow me to introduce His Royal Highness. Falcon of the 5 deserts, chieftain of the 10 tribes, monarch of the dunes, Sheikh Mohammed Al-Sakir Ibrahim Ahmed Shakir, most exalted ruler of Tabiri.
welcome to our home, Your Royal Highness.
Hey, dudes! Is that not the traditional greeting of Americans? I saw it on TV.
No, that's just fine, Your Royal Highness. Falcon of the 5 and 10.
Falcon of the 5 deserts, chieftain of the 10 tribes, monarch of the dunes, Sheikh Mohammed Al-Sakir Ibrahim Ahmed Hakim, most exalted ruler of Tiberi.
Hey, dude. You may address me as Sheikh. I would like now to introduce my wife, Wahad.
Your wife?
My other wife, Itme. And my other wife, Baleta. And of course, the twins, Araba and Hamse.
You have 5 wives?
He travels light.
Isn't he a little young to be married?
But of course, these are merely his wives-to-be. He is only 13. You see, in our country, he cannot be married until he comes of age.
Why, I thought so.
When he is 40.
He's already got 5 wives, and I can't even get a date.
Your Royal Highness, I would like to introduce my family. This is my daughter, Vicki, my son, Jamie, and my only wife, Joan.
How do you do, Your Highness?
I am pleased to meet you. This is Lawson.
Vicki, would you get the cold drinks out of the kitchen and Jamie the hors d'oeuvres, please?
Sure, Mom.
Well, why don't we get comfortable, please? Let's sit down.
The son helps with the serving while the wife does nothing? Americans have strange customs.
True, but we must not offend our hosts. Perhaps if we just observe them, see their customs, and do what they do.
Splendid suggestion.
Thank you.
Glad I thought of it.
Now remember, just do what they do and we'll be okay.
I should say, Mr. Lawson, that your eyes must always be lower than the Sheikh's when you are sitting.
Oh, certainly.
You have done me a great honor inviting me into your home, Mr. Lawson.
Oh, no, it's a great honor for us, Sheikh.
How long will you be in this country?
Until our business is concluded. A few days.
And to see Disneyland.
What's going on in here? A slumber party? Whatever happened to sitting on the furniture?
Oh, you prefer to sit on the furniture. Excellent suggestion. Glad I thought of it.
Dear?
A cold drink, Your Royal Highness.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure to serve you.
You are a very polite girl, Vicki.
I am very polite and attentive. Have an hors d'oeuvre.
What is this I'm eating?
Oh, well, they're little wieners wrapped in a biscuit.
Now, aren't they great? They're called pigs in a blanket.
Twins! Pigs!
Three!
Mr. Lawson, I should explain that pigs in our country are considered unclean and we are forbidden to eat of them.
Oh, I see. No, Your Highness. They're not actually made from pigs. That's just a nickname. They're all beef. And kosher.
Well,
Well, I would like to propose a toast to His Royal Highness.
The camel jockey.
don't know what could have gotten into Vicki. I apologize for her remark.
And so you should. His Highness is not a camel jockey.
No, of course not.
I am the greatest camel jockey.
In Tabiri, no one races camels faster than His Highness. It is against the law.
Boy, you talk about your home field advantage.
I shall consider your words a gracious compliment, Vicki.
Thank you, camel jockey.
And now, in appreciation for your having His Highness in your humble home, it is our custom to present a gift to the host.
Yes, and as a firstborn son, I wish to present it to your firstborn son.
Well, that's very nice, but it's just not necessary.
Dad, the guy's a sheikh. He can do what he wants.
You must accept. To refuse would be an insult.
So, what's the gift?
She is your gift.
I accept.
All right, fans, here we go. Your Royal Highness, that's very generous of you, but we couldn't possibly accept one of your future wives as a gift for Jamie.
Dad, I promise I'll never ask you for another thing.
Forget it, Jamie.
Mr. Lawson, as I have mentioned, to refuse a gift from His Royal Highness would be an unspeakable insult.
Well, I understand that, but a wife for my 13-year-old son is just out of the question.
But they are twins. I have a sped.
Well, thanks, Your Highness, but we wouldn't want to break up a matched set.
In that case, I am afraid any business dealings with your company are out of the question.
Arabo, welcome to the family.
Dad. Oh, thank you, Dad. I don't care if I ever get a dog.
Well, now that that's settled, I'm sure His Royal Highness would like to see the rest of our home.
Yes, I would like that.
Well, Jamie, while I'm doing a little business with Mustafa, why don't you and Vicki show the sheikh around the house?
Come, Your Highness, and we'll show you around the house. We'll start with the kitchen. I bet you've never seen what a microwave does to a ping pong ball. Excuse me, Mrs. Lawson. Mrs. Lawson, I like the sound of that.
Mustafa, we certainly don't want to offend His Royal Highness, but in our country, a boy Jamie's age simply can't have a wife.
Isn't there anything that you can do?
Mrs. Lawson, in our country, we have a saying, never pitch a tent when the desert wind blows sand across a camel's foot.
Well, what does that mean?
You got a big problem.
Sheikh, I really want to thank you for my wife. Most of the gifts I get need batteries.
I am sure you will find Araba suitable. Your every wish is her command. For example, say you have a small hunger, you desire sweet cake. Simply clap your hands and say, sweet cake.
Here is your sweet cake, Sheikh. I threw in the milk, Sheikh.
Why, thank you, Vicki. Your sister is exceptionally obedient.
Obedient? That's her. She'd stand on her head for you. Well, let me show you the rest of the...
Look! Amazing!
Mustafa, there must be some way of solving our problem without jeopardizing any business with my company.
Perhaps you could explain it to the sheikh that this is an exceptional case, and then he could take back his wife and give Jamie some other small token of his affection.
Yeah.
Perhaps His Highness could give Jamie an oil well. How does that sound?
Very affectionate.
And the bedrooms and stuff are this way, Sheikh.
One moment. Mustafa.
Yes.
American women are quite different than I have been led to believe. And now considering taking one for a wife.
Splendid, Your Highness. Don't you agree, Mrs. Lawson?
Oh, yes, of course.
Well, I think it would be excellent for relations between your country and ours.
I am pleased that you feel that way. Because, for my wife, I choose Vicki.
Vicki?
She is so obedient.
Your Royal Highness, we're very flattered, but that's just not possible.
Dad, the guy's a sheik. He can do what he wants.
Your Highness, you don't understand.
I understand completely. You wish to throw a multi-million-dollar contract for your company.
You'll be soldering circuit boards in Okinawa.
You would not want to lose that contract, now would you, Mr. Lawson?
No, certainly not.
I will expect you tomorrow night at my hotel suite at 7. At that time, I will present my bride-to-be with a ring of engagement. Until tomorrow.
But when do I get my wife?
When His Highness gets his. Until tomorrow.
Nice going, Ted. You married off both of our kids in one night.
Now, just relax, Joan. There is a way out of this.
Who wants a way out?
Now, the Sheikh is impressed with Vicki because she's so obedient, right?
Right.
So?
So?
So what if she's not so obedient?
But what about my wife?
Forget it. We'll get you that dog.
That better be one great dog.
But where is my bride-to-be?
Well, she's right here, Your Royal Highness. Vicki?
How beautiful you look in that costume I sent you. You are more radiant than the sunrise on the Great Nile.
Please to be seated. His Highness has an entertainment for you.
Forget it.
They are delightful, yes? They have trained for this dance since they were mere babies.
I can do that.
She's not only beautiful and obedient, but talented as well. And now, Vicki, to make our engagement official, I present you with this bauble.
Look at the size of that sucker. That's some bauble.
You call this piece of Coke bottle a ring? I've seen better rings around a bathtub.
I will excuse your outburst this once, Vicki. You may sit next to me and fluff my pillows.
Fluff your own pillows, turkey.
Young lady, that is no way to speak to His Royal Highness.
Who asked you, camel breath?
What has happened to her? Vicki, if you are to be my wife, you must do as I say. Fluff my pillows.
You clap your hands at me one more time, Buster, and I'll fluff your mouth. Now feel me great. I'm starved.
This is terrible. I cannot take a wife like this. I would lose the respect of my people and be disgraced.
1,000 pardons, O great lion of the dunes. But if you were to break your word by ending the engagement, you would also be disgraced.
Mustafa, maybe there's a way out of this predicament. If we could arrange a simple exchange of gifts, then His Royal Highness wouldn't be disgraced. Like trading Vicki for Jamie's wife, Araba.
Can't we make that Vicki for
A wife to be named later?
You would not be insulted by such an arrangement?
Well, normally, yes, but since it's between such good friends...
That is very gracious of you. And in the spirit of friendship, the contract with my country is yours.
Well, that's great. Thank you.
And now, Miss Vicki, since the engagement is off, perhaps you would like to return the ring to His Highness.
Are you crazy? Look at the size of this sucker.
Microchips here and there. She's a small wonder. Brings love and laughter everywhere.
It's their turf. It's their...
What a great movie. The Wizard of Oz gets better every time I see it.
Oh, I always cry when Dorothy gets back to Kansas. It's such a happy ending.
It's such a happy ending.
Vicki, stop.
I like the Wicked Witch best. The Wicked Witch. And your little dog, too.
Oh, well, my favorite's the Tin Man. He finally got what he wanted, a heart.
Mm.
What is a heart?
A heart? Well, a heart is where people store their love.
Do I have a heart?
I know, but that's an interesting idea, Vicki. If I could give a robot a heart, I would win the Nobel Prize. And then the movie of my life would win an Academy Award for Robert Redford.
You mean Rodney Dangerfield?
I get no respect around here, I tell you.
I'm not programmed about people storing love in their heart. What is this thing called love?
Oh, love is a many-splendored thing. Love is never having to say you're sorry.
Vicky, love is when you like a girl and you're always buying her stuff and you go broke so she goes to the dance with some rich kid. Love is stupid.
No, it's not, Jamie. And one of the things we do to show our love, Vicki, is giving. Well, for instance, I love Dad, so I gave him his watch.
And I gave your mom that ring out of love.
Mm-hmm. And also this very beautiful heart-shaped necklace.
This very beautiful, full-carat diamond heart-shaped necklace.
Well, diamonds are a girl's best friend.
And, Vicki, we gave you that bracelet because we love you.
Jamie didn't give me anything. He doesn't love me.
Of course he loves you. Jamie, give Vicki something.
Okay, here's some bubble gum, Vicki. I think I'll go to the dance with some rich kid. One. That's one more than last week. I can do a lot more than last week. Stop it, show off. Goodbye, Harriet. Wait! Don't you want to do some more pull-ups? I'll be happy to hold your shirt. You big hunk of sweaty beefcake, you. Harriet, why don't you go home and tell your mother to hose you down? This is for you, Harriet. How much? I give it to you because I have love in my heart for you. This is a trick. Are we on candid camera or something? That is giving. I also give you this. Hey, thanks. Don't you love my other foot too? I have love in my heart for your other foot too. You know, Vicki, this could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship. How'd you like to be my best friend? I never had a best girlfriend before. I never had a best girlfriend before. Oh, this is neat. We'll share each other's secrets. We'll wear each other's clothes. And when we're old, we'll buy a condo in Miami like the Golden Girls and treat men like playthings. Treat men like playthings. Come on, best friend. Let's go to my house and play.
Look what I baked for you. A cookie. Huh? See, I never eat just before dinner.
Oh, it's just one little cookie. It couldn't hurt. I baked it specially for you. Come on.
All right.
You see, it's my own special recipe. The secret is in using the whole lima bean and a cupful of lard. Tony, I can't tell you how pleased I am that our two daughters have become best friends.
Oh, they have.
Isn't it wonderful? And you know, Joni, I'd like us to become best of friends, too. I've never had a best girlfriend. It would be ever so many loads of fun.
Fun.
Yeah, we'll be just like Kate and Allie. We'll share our innermost secrets and wear each other's clothes. You know, I have always admired that outfit that you're wearing.
Oh, well, I'm not so sure that we're the same size.
Oh, I'll just take it in a little around the hip.
We are best girlfriends.
Oh, look, Joan, aren't they adorable?
Vicki gave me her clothes. She has a big heart.
Isn't that sweet?
I give you this
Why are you giving me a pot holder?
to hold your pot. Come on, Vicki. I'll teach you how to wash my hair, do my nails, and peel my grapes.
Wait a minute, what's going on here? My daughter suddenly broke out in freckles.
Vicki and Harriet have become best friends.
Yes, and that's not all the good news, Tedsy. Joni and I have become best friends, too. I am beside myself with glee, and in the bowling game of life, I've thrown a strike.
And we've thrown a gutter ball.
I can't tell you how good it is to have close friends that you can share things with, especially in times of great crisis.
What crisis?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about happy things like
rainbows and roses and baubles and bangles and bright copper kettles and killing my husband.
Bonnie, do you and Brandon have a little tiff?
World War II was a little tiff. The man is insanely jealous of me. He thinks that every man is after me. Can you believe that?
Never in a million years. What? Who? He does?
And no matter where I am, on the street or in the market or at mud wrestling.
Incredible.
And he goes absolutely bananas when I wear my Kelly green and hot pink polka dot bathing suit with the Peter Pan collar and bare midriff. Oh.
Turn a few heads at the beach.
Turn a few heads all the way around.
Beauty is such a curse. It isn't my fault that men are attracted to me like moths to a flame.
Or mold to a cheese.
Why, even you, Ted. I've caught you at times looking at me very strangely.
That's true, very strangely.
See? You're doing it now. Oh, Joan, why couldn't I have been born more like you instead of like me?
Bonnie, could you cry a little more to the left? I'm making my salad soggy.
Bonnie. Listen, everything's going to be okay. Joan and I will do everything we can to help you out.
You will? Oh, of course.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I knew I could count on you. I'll just get Harriet's and my things.
What things?
Oh, we'll just stay with our best friends until this whole ugliness blows over. Well, don't just stand there, Teddy. Get the rest of our bags.
Fox searched long and hard for the right name to call.
I can't tell you how grateful I am to have friends like you. You're like a welcoming port for a lost ship on the stormy seas of matrimony.
So how long is the barge planning to dock with us?
Just until I get a good divorce lawyer. I'm gonna sock it to that sleazeball so hard, even his teeth will be in my name.
Bonnie, don't be hasty. Divorce is a very serious matter.
Yes, Bonnie, you should try and forgive Brandon's jealousy and forget the fact that you're so fatally attractive.
Oh, how can I? You know, there are times as I push my cart in the supermarket, I see men gazing at me. And they all share the same look in their eye. A look that says, who is this woman?
Boy, I've said the same thing myself, Bonnie. But for Brandon to be so jealous can only mean that he loves you very much. And we think that you should go back to him.
No.
So, Bonnie, try to think about the good times together, like when you first met.
Brandon threw up in my car.
Well, then think about something else. Think about your honeymoon.
I threw up in my car.
Bonnie, every marriage has its ups and downs. You should feel lucky to have a husband that loves you so much.
Well, he has a funny way of showing it.
But do you love him?
Well, I have a funny way of showing it, too. At night, I get up and tie his pants in knots. Isn't that cute?
Boy, that's adorable, Bonnie. Listen, Bonnie, just count your blessings. You know, you have a lovely home and a lovely daughter who will someday have all of her teeth.
And I bet Brandon's at home right now, anxious to kiss and make up if you just give him the chance to. Oh, go home and give it one more try.
Well...
Come on, do it for us. Do it for your two best friends in the whole world, huh?
All right, I'll do it for my two best friends in the whole world.
Oh, good, and we'll bring these suitcases over later.
Oh, thank you, dear friend. And you just pick up the phone if you ever need a favor that won't take me out of my way.
Why don't we play a game? Let's play secrets. Best friends always tell each other secrets. Okay, Harriet, I've got 2 secrets for you. My first one is, I'm insanely in love with you. You are? Yeah. And my second one is, I'm insane. Now, how about going? Forget it. You're just trying to my best friend. I am your best friend. Well, let's play hide and seek, Harriet. You love that game. Yeah, but last time I hid, I didn't see you for 3 days. Yeah. But now I got Vicki to help me find you. Well, when I find you, I'll kiss you on the cheek. Okay, hot lip. I'll be in the hall closet. You're splitting up me and my best friend. Vicki, we'll never get rid of Harriet if you keep giving her things. She's selfish and she's taken advantage of you. She's taking advantage of me? Right. So we're gonna turn the tables. I'm gonna program you to be selfish and take advantage of her. You're dressed like Harriet. Now you're gonna act like the little stinker. Okay, hot lips?
Thank goodness we talked Bonnie into going back to Brandon.
Oh, can you imagine anything worse than having her living with us?
Yes.
I cannot live with that
Having Brandon live with us.
Brandon, what happened?
The woman is insanely jealous of me. She thinks every woman I see wants to get her hands on me.
Some men do, too.
It's not my fault that I am irresistibly attractive to women. It's just the way I am. It's the way I walk, the smell of my cigars, the cut of my clothes. A man who looks good in a leisure suit is hard to find.
That's you, Tom Selleck in polyester.
See, Bonnie even insulted the Avon lady. Bonnie said, oh, yes, there's ding-dong on her lips, but hanky-panky in her eyes.
But, Brandon, think of all you've got to lose. Think of all the good times, like when you first met.
She spent the entire evening cleaning the upholstery in her car.
Well, think of your honeymoon.
I spent the entire evening cleaning the upholstery in her car.
Brandon, look, don't do anything you'll regret. Think of what you have. You have a lovely home and a lovely daughter and a clean car.
Bonnie loves you so much.
Yeah? She has a funny way of showing it. She... Of course, I have a funny way of showing it, too. I rearranged the furniture so that when she sits, she misses the chair.
That proves it. People like you and Bonnie deserve each other.
Boy, that's for sure.
And think of all the years that you've invested in your marriage.
So what?
And what's life without sharing it with someone?
Who cares?
If you and Bonnie split, the IRS taxes single people a lot more than it taxes married people.
You think she'll take me back? I can grovel if I have to.
Now you're making sense. Oh, I bet Bonnie's at home right now, waiting with open arms and lima bean and lard cookies.
Oh, my favorite. Gee, thanks, guys. Thanks for the talk. You're real friends. What a guy. And what a gal. Next to Bonnie, you are the greatest.
My best friend. What? Is nothing sacred?
Bonnie, wait! It's not what you think! She seduced me!
You got all that, Vicki? You remember everything I told you? Got it. I'm going to be a little stinker like Harriet. Hey, what are you guys doing? I've been hiding in that closet so long I've got mothball breath. Sorry, Harriet. We lost track of time because Vicki so generously gave you our clock. Well, I don't want to play anymore. I'm going home. Not so fast, little stinker. What? I want my clock back. No more Mr. Nice Guy. But I thought we were best friends. Papa saw that love in your heart. I'm taking that back, too. Never seen anyone so selfish. If you want to stay my friend, you better apologize right now. Love is never having to say you're sorry. I I also want my bracelet back and my clothes and everything else. Well, you got it. Here. Harriet, don't undress here. I just ate. Don't be sorry, Vicki. Don't come crawling to my condo door in Miami when you're old and want to borrow a cup of denture cream. You did it, Vicki. You got rid of Harriet. You see, being selfish isn't all bad. I gave you my ring. That's right, I got it here right on my little finger. I want it back. I only meant that for Harriet, not for me. I want it back. Okay, later. I need some soap to get it off. I want it back now. Mom! Help!
Hey, what's going on here? Knock it off. Vicki, get off of him.
What is going on around here? First, Harriet tells me that she had a fight with Vicki, and now you two are fighting. Why?
Vicki wanted her ring back. We got rid of the little stinker. Being selfish isn't all bad.
And where'd you get that piece of advice?
From this little stinker.
Well, that's not true, Vicki. Being selfish is a terrible thing. You can't be selfish and have love in your heart.
You're confusing my random access memory. You said for me to have a heart, I must show love and give. Jamie says I must be selfish and take. Now I have no friend and no heart. Vicki, I only said that to get Harriet out of here. I really didn't mean it. Giving is much better. I already gave. Now can I have a heart like the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz?
Well, no, Vicki, sorry.
I want a heart.
Ted, can't you do something?
Yeah, Dad. I feel sorry for her.
Well, I just wouldn't know what to do.
Wait, I know what to do. I've got a perfect heart for you, Vicki. There. Now you've got a heart. Do you like it?
I like it. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Do you know me? You may not recognize me without my hair.
She's a small wonder, lovely and bright and soft curls. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
While you're eating out.
Watch this, Vicki. Pretty good, huh? Pretty good. Watch this. Pretty good, huh? Big deal. Any robot can do that.
Vicki, come down from there before you fall on your plastic little robot. Jamie, I thought I told you to finish your chores before you started to play. And how to clean up this yard.
I can't clean the yard, Mom. The broom's not here. Mr. Brew? Someone just threw it over the fence. I was showing Vicki how to throw a javelin.
Well, if anybody knows how to throw it, it's you. Now get to work.
Can I help?
No, but when I'm done, I'll give you the broom to fly home on.
My. You're certainly a grumpy bear, which I find very attractive in a man. The grumpy bear hates doing chores. Who doesn't? Our parents do all the bossing around and us kids do all the dirty work. We're nothing but cheap labor. When I complain, my mom sends me to my room without dinner. That's terrible. Not really. Such an awful cook. Sending me to my room without dinner was my idea. Anyway, it'll be different when you and I are married, Jamie. We'll be the best mom and dad on earth. Harriet, if you and I ever get married, it'll be because we're the last mom and dad on earth. I can wait. Bye.
Hi.
Hi.
Bad day, huh?
How can you tell?
A kiss on the cheek usually means a bad day at work or garlic toast at lunch.
Well, our union's got a new contract coming up, and the guys at United Robotronics have chosen me to represent them at the bargaining table starting tomorrow.
Congratulations. But that's good news.
Yeah, the bad news is management is being represented by our slimy, pea-brain neighbor.
Brandon Brindle.
What do you want, Brandon?
You had garlic toast for lunch. Teddy boy, I just want you to know up front, there's no hard feelings. Just because I'm going to crush you tomorrow at the bargaining table doesn't mean we can't be friends.
Well, of course not, Brandon. There are much better reasons why we can't be friends.
Oh, good, Teddy. Keep that sense of humor. You're going to need it. Oh, it would be so embarrassing to see you sitting there sniveling, begging. I've seen that pathetic side of you, but the others haven't. Bye.
I just can't believe that management picked that ninny to represent them.
Oh, honey, I'm sure you'll handle him just fine. And you know what? You give me a great idea. I've been looking for an exercise to use in my class for American government. And what is more American than a labor union?
Well, that solves your problem. But what about my problem with Brandon? I mean, how am I supposed to negotiate a raise with a man who is so cheap his guest bathroom has a pay toilet?
Oh, the whole point of a labor union is for workers to have an organization that speaks for them as a whole. And then they can go to management and bargain to improve working conditions. So, tomorrow I'll be the management in our exercise, and you'll be the labor union, and we'll negotiate. Yes, Jamie?
What are we going to negotiate?
Oh, I thought the class could decide on some things that they feel would make their lives better here at school. And I mean serious things, all right? Oh, and you also need to pick someone to represent all of you at the bargaining table. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Hold it. Attention, please. Fellow union members, if you really want to stick it to the management, I nominate a man to negotiate for you who's intelligent, fearless, and a great-looking jock. I nominate me. If anybody knows how to throw it, it's Jamie. Hi.
Hi. Oh, did your union pick its negotiating team?
Yeah, they chose us. Tomorrow we'll really stick it to management.
That's so. Well, how about you two negotiating yourself into the kitchen, setting the table for dinner, huh?
Hey, make a note of that, Vicki. Management trying to bribe labor with kisses. Got it. No kisses for management.
Hi.
Hi. Are you management?
No, I'm labor.
Then it's okay to kiss me.
How did the negotiations go with Brandon?
Terrible, frustrating, the worst.
My, you're certainly a grumpy bear. Which I find very attractive in a man.
Well, it went pretty much as I expected. I presented our demands, and Brandon sat there breaking pencils with his teeth. So I tried to slip in a metal letter opener.
Dad, do you mind telling me some of your bargaining points? I'm doing a little research for my class.
Oh, well, we're asking for a 10% pay hike, a 3% increase in profit sharing, and a better health and dental plan.
What did Brandon say to all that?
Well, in his own mature way, he said...
What does mean? It means kiss off. I'll make a note of it. I'll get it.
Oh, no, you don't. You've got your after-school chores to do. Get into the kitchen.
Looks like management's sticking it to us.
Hi there. Hi, Jody. Well, you put on a pretty good show today, Teddy. I almost caught myself listening once.
Brandon, I know you were listening because I heard my words echoing in that Grand Canyon between your ears.
Funny, funny. Listen, Teddy, play ball with me in these negotiations, and one of these days you'll be management like I am.
Brandon, are you hinting at a bribe?
No, I'm coming right out and saying it. Listen, just accept what I have to offer. We'll get everything over quickly. You'll be a hero, huh?
Well, I think it'd go just as quickly if you accepted everything I had to offer, then you'd be a hero. Not a bright one, but a hero.
Gee, I never thought of it like that. Well, when you put it that way, just let me say this. Speaking for management...
Well, you have to admit he's eloquent.
Labor says dinner's in the oven.
Thank you, Vicki.
Well, Brandon better shape up or we'll put up a fight that he'll never forget. We're going to stand firm and united, and if he tries to push us against the wall, we will strike.
That's the spirit, honey.
And if he thinks I'm kidding, he can go suck canal water. When I'm through with him, he's going to be eating crow.
You feel better now?
No. What's for dinner, Vicki?
Stuffed cabbage, but if you want, I can go stuff a crow.
Good. Make a note of that one. Will the class please be seated? Will the negotiating team come to the bargaining table? Has labor completed a list of its demands?
Yes, ma'am.
And remember, you're negotiating with that cute little bundle from heaven you used to flirt.
Vicki, read our demands. Labor's demands are as follows. We want a longer lunch period, a candy machine in the classroom for emergency energy purposes, a 48-hour warning before any surprise quizzes, and no term paper longer than 5 pages. Make that 2 pages. And last, we'd like to have a place to keep our pets while we're in school.
Now, class, settle down. I thought I instructed you that I wanted these to be serious demands for this exercise, not frivolous things.
They are not frivolous. Frivolous. Frivolous is an adjective meaning silly. Is management telling labor that pets aren't important to kids?
Well, I really don't think that...
Adults have daycare centers for their kids. Why can't we have them for our pets at school?
Now, class, that's enough. Management has no intention of giving in to these demands. What is labor's reply?
Labor's reply is...
Are you sure that you're speaking for your entire union?
Union?
Well, it's obvious that labor is not intending to negotiate seriously. The meeting is adjourned. You may return to your seats.
If management thinks labor won't put up a fight, then management can go suck canal water. We'll put up a fight management will never forget. Yeah! So, we're going to stand firm and united, and if they try to push us to the wall, we'll strike. Strike! 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 Strike!
How would Lee Iacocca handle this?
It was one of the most talked about X-Files ever.
I'm home. stayed home all day for all the good I did at the negotiating table.
Is Brandon Brindle still being stubborn?
Completely. He is so infuriating. When I asked for a 10% wage increase and a decent dental plan, he countered with a 10% cut and a reminder to floss between meals.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
I'll show you.
You're on strike?
Didn't have any choice. It was either walk out and strangle the company or stay in the room and strangle Brandon.
You sure you made the right choice? Well, at least you're not the only one. There's a strike at my school today, too.
The teachers went out on strike?
Not the teachers, my students. The whole class walked out.
You're kidding. Well, you wanted to teach them about labor unions.
Hi, Dad. What's the sign for?
Oh, my company's on strike. I've got to go picket the plant tomorrow.
We're on strike, too, Dad. Management can go stuff crow.
That's carrying things a little bit too far. I mean, I don't think kids should be striking at school.
You listen to your father.
But I'm with you in principle.
But not when he's wrong.
The right to strike is one of the building blocks of a free society. And it's a free society that's made me what I am today.
Unemployed. I'm glad you feel that way, Dad. Because I wrote down some things that Vicki and I would like to negotiate with you and Mom.
What do you mean?
Well, we do the chores around here, so that makes us labor. You give the orders, so that makes you management. Vicki, read our demands.
I don't believe this.
Believe it. Labor demands an extra hour of TV every night, a modest $5 a week raise and allowance, and no more broccoli. That's it. Short and sweet.
I'm afraid we can't let you stay up an extra hour. You wouldn't get enough rest for school.
Yeah, and as for your allowance, you already get enough to cover your basic needs. Video games, comic books, and Slurpees.
Well, what about the broccoli issue?
Broccoli's nutritious. It's good for you.
It's yucky.
I'm with her.
Sorry, it's no on all three demands.
Okay. If management won't negotiate with labor, then labor has only one thing to say.
What's that?
I think that's self-explanatory. We're on strike.
All right, you've made your point. Come into the classroom. It's over.
They say it ain't over till the fat lady sings.
I mean it, kids. Come into the classroom.
Is management ready to negotiate, Mrs. Lawson?
I told you I'm not going to discuss your silly demands.
But it's not fair. You said you wanted us to learn about unions and bargaining and all that stuff, didn't you?
Well, yeah.
And how do you expect us to learn if you won't let us do what you're trying to teach us? No talk, we walk. Strike, 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 strike. Pull it, pull it.
Mrs. Lawson, I realize I'm only the principal of the school, but may I ask why your class is picketing in the hall? Or is that being too pushy?
Well, Mr. Bryant, it's kind of hard to say.
Give it a shot.
They're on strike.
Strike? Can we talk? Miss Lawson, this better be good.
Well, if you recall, Mr. Bryant, I cleared this class assignment with you on labor unions yesterday.
Yes, but I don't recall giving my approval for a strike.
That was their own idea. Mr. Bryant, I know this is a little extreme, but I think they're about to learn an important lesson here. I would really appreciate it if you just let me play this out a little longer.
Well, okay.
Thank you, Mr. Bryant.
Now, would you get them back into the classroom before the whole school joins them and we end up on 60 Minutes?
Boys and girls, will you please come into the classroom? Management is ready to negotiate your demands.
Yeah! Come on in, Vicki, it's over. I ain't stopped until the fat lady sings.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How's it on the picket line?
Honey, it was so hot out there, my feet feel like baked potatoes.
How about something nice and cold to drink?
Oh, great. And some sour cream and chives for my feet. So how's your strike going?
Oh, I'm thrilled to say that it was all settled. Had to do a little compromising, though. The kids wanted to have a daycare center for their pets.
What'd you work out?
I said no, but they could have a pet show once a month, and that I would donate the papers to cover the floors.
Boy, you're a great negotiator, honey. I should try that with Brandon. Nah, I'd never use a newspaper.
Hi there. Oh, you look terrible. Rough day on the picket line?
Brandon, if you're not talking to me at work, I'm not talking to you at home.
Now, Teddy.
Don't Teddy me. I'm not talking to you.
Then don't be a pig-headed fool. This strike is all your fault.
Yeah, well, how about hitting the road, jerk?
What are you calling a jerk, you toad?
Okay, you're not a jerk. You're a jackass.
Why, you worm? That's an insult.
Yeah, to the jackass. And who you calling a worm?
Hey, I'm your boss. I can call you anything I want. You're nothing.
Oh, great job. Boss over nothing.
Oh, come on. Will someone tell me what's going on here?
The jackass told the toad to strike with the toad's fault, so the pig-headed fool told the jerk to hit the road.
Vicki, why don't you go outside and play with Jamie while I talk to the animals? Brandon, why did you come over here?
Because I'm a sensitive, caring man. I felt terrible sitting up there in my office, all air-conditioned and cool, raking in the big bucks. Teddy's out on the hot bricks, starving to death.
Well, I never knew you cared that much about Ted.
I don't, but who wants to live next to starving people? It drives down the property values.
Let me remind you of something before you go, big heart. Whatever happens to me happens to you, too.
Yeah.
If I starve, you starve, too. Fine.
What do you mean I starve, too?
Just what I said. If labor's out of work, then management has no one to manage. You'll starve to death with the rest of us peasants.
Nice bluff, Teddy. Let's negotiate.
Strike!
What's that noise?
Sounds like it's coming from the backyard.
Hey, cool it. What are you kids doing picketing out here?
Well, we didn't want to picket in the front and embarrass you with the neighbors.
Harriet, what are you picketing for?
Because I want to negotiate my chores and allowance like they're doing.
Oh, forget it. I'm your father. I'm telling you right now, knock it off.
Okay, and I'm your daughter. And I'm telling Mother where you pinched a cleaning lady.
Daddy's little crumb cake. I tell you what, why don't we negotiate this over a big bowl of ice cream? I'll see you later, Teddy. We can finish our negotiations tomorrow. They're only about money.
And ours are about life and death, too. Now what about our negotiations, Dad?
Okay, let's go inside and work things out.
All right.
Joni, while we're hammering out our new contract, would you make us something to nibble on, please?
Why am I always the one to get the refreshments?
Because you're a mom. That's your job.
For which I'm overworked and not paid. You know, I'm tired of being taken for granted around here. The kitchen's on strike.
What?
And as for you, you'll have to negotiate any other room in the house. Got the picture?
Joni, come on, let's be reasonable here.
Wonder what Dad's gonna do now that Mom's mad at him. He can pinch the cleaning lady.
You know, in the car...
while you're eating out, she's scavenging for food.
Here, Reg. Hey, Jane. What's new?
Nothing. Not a thing. Except that. Whoa, who is that?
Her name is Brandy Raw. She's 13, and she started school yesterday.
Great.
And she has a boyfriend named Tyrone who can reduce you to bite-sized chunks.
For a fox like that, I'll take my chances. Brandy doesn't know it yet, but she's about to crumble to Reggie power.
Well, then you better make it fast. She can't hold much more water.
My motto is wrap 'em and trap 'em. I'm just gonna slide up to her and say, hey, little mama, don't be a fool. Stick with Reg, 'cause I'm smooth and cool. Watch this. Hey, little mama. Yes?
Are you okay? Come back when you learn how to talk. See ya.
Smooth and cool. What happened to you, Reg?
I don't know. I looked at her. She's got those big, soft, brown eyes.
So do cows.
I just can't explain it. It's like something suddenly took my breath away.
Maybe your shorts are too tight.
You know what it is, Jamie? It's love. For the first time in my life, I'm in love again. But I acted like such a numbskull. What am I going to do?
Well, you can tell her.
Yeah, but what if I get cold feet again?
Well, staying away from her isn't going to warm them up. Why don't you call her over the phone when you're not looking into her big brown cow eyes?
I can't even do that. My folks grounded me from using the phone.
I'm not grounded. Why don't you tell me what you want to say to her, and I'll tell her. I'll say I'm your message service, and then she can leave a message.
Hey, that's a good idea. Jamie, you're a real pal.
Hey, what are pals for? That'll cost you $1.
Hey, you got it. You know, you can make a fortune from all this. Half of our class is grounded from using the phone.
Yeah? Half the class, huh? All I need is a phone answering machine. And I got that. Vicki, you'll be my phone answering machine. And we're gonna be rich. What do you say to that? Maybe your shorts are too tight. The laundry is put away.
Oh, thanks, Vicki. Oh, there. I hope this is doing me some good. It's important for a woman to keep her chassis classy. You want to give it a try?
I'll try. It's not moving.
Well, you have to jump up and down, Vicki.
Jump up and down.
Nice of you to drop in, Vicki.
I've got to keep my chassis classy.
I was just showing Vicki how to use the trampoline. How was your day, honey?
Not as good as my night's gonna be. Come here.
Not in front of the IDK.
That means me backwards.
Well, he said, changing the subject, ran into Mr. Jennings today.
Oh, the president of your company?
No, his son, Harold, the future president. And so I invited him and his wife over for dinner tomorrow night. Can't hurt to play a little office politics. You understand, right?
Sure. Well, you know, actually, I like Harold. It's his wife, Cynthia, I can't stand. But she's always walking around with her nose up in the air like she's smelling something. And what she's smelling is us.
Can I have something to nibble on before dinner?
How about some carrot sticks?
How about an ear?
Not in front of the IDK.
Vicki, could you get that, please?
Hi, Vicki. Where's Jamie? He's in his room doing his homework. Oh, well, I won't disturb him. Give him this book for me, please. Cyrano de Bergerac. It's so romantic. all about a poet with a big nose who's madly in love with a beautiful girl, Roxanne. But the poet is too embarrassed to tell the girl he loves her. Like with Jamie and me. Like Jamie and you. Yeah, he doesn't have a big nose, but he says I'm always sticking mine into other people's business. I'll give him the book. Thanks. I'm hoping if he reads it, he'll get up enough courage to confess his love for me. Just in case, I crossed out the word Roxanne on every page and wrote in Harriet. You should read the book too, Vicki. Okay. I just read it. That's impossible. Anyway, as Cyrano said, thy name is like a golden bell hung from my heart. And as Jamie said, get lost, Harriet. Jamie's message service. Please leave your message at the sound of the beep. This is fantastic. We've already made $6 just from the 7th grade alone. If this keeps up, I'll be able to buy the 7th grade. You can play back that last message, Vicki.
Hey, man, this is Tyrone. Tell Brandy I'm going with my folks tomorrow, so I won't be able to meet her at 10 in the schoolyard. Yo.
Hey, that gives me an idea, Vicki. What if Brandy goes to the schoolyard to meet Tyrone, but I send Reggie instead? What do you think? I think if Tyrone finds out, you'll be the bite-sized chunk.
Oh, hi, honey.
Joni, what's going on? I've been trying to phone you for over an hour and the line's been busy. Who have you been talking to?
Oh, nobody. I just got home myself. I've been out shopping for tonight's dinner with the Jennings.
That's why I was trying to call you. They had to cancel out.
Oh, I couldn't be more disappointed.
I guess the phone's out of order. I guess it isn't. Wonder what was wrong. Jamie's message service? No wonder the phone was tied up. Well, I got a message for him. The phone's going to be okay. He's going to be out of order.
Jamie's message service. Please leave your message at the sound of the beep.
It's the Lawson's answering machine.
Well, leave a message, Harold. Surely you can handle that without my help.
Right. Hello, Ted. This is Harold Jennings. It looks like Cynthia and I can make dinner tonight after all. We'll be over at 7.
Say goodbye, Harold.
Goodbye, Harold. I mean, Ted, we're looking forward to it.
We didn't have to say we were looking forward to it, Harold. We don't want them to start thinking they're our equals.
I like Ted and Joan.
And so do I, after a fashion. But always remember that you are the boss. You are the man in charge. Say it, Harold.
I am the man in charge.
Good. Now go finish ironing my blouse.
Okay, Vicki, you can play back that last message.
What's all this about Jamie's message service?
Oh, hi, Dad. It's our new business. We take messages for the kids who are grounded from using the phone. Want to leave a message? It'll cost you $1.
Jamie, you tied up the phone for over an hour. What if there was an emergency? And don't you realize you're helping these kids disobey their parents?
Really? Now that you put it that way. Maybe I'm not charging enough.
You're not going to be charging them anything. You're out of business and you're grounded from using the phone until further notice.
But, Dad...
No buts if you want to save yours. And, Vicki, I don't want you taking or playing back any more messages. In fact, erase all those messages from your bubble memory module.
Oh, wait, Vicki. A new message just came in, Dad. I don't know who it was.
I don't care if it was E.T. phoning home. Forget it, Vicki.
Vicki, just between us, who was that last message from? I forgot.
On the next Home Improvement, what was supposed to be the
idea, Vicki. But I guess we're out of the phone business for good. I loved you ever since one night when a voice that I never would have known under my window breathed just so to me. Can't you just say a simple hello? Don't you have a romantic bone in your head, Turkey? Now it's dear know the birds are at. Didn't Vicki give you the book? I gave the turkey the book. Yeah, great book. I used it to squish a spider. I was hoping you'd read it and then tell me I'm the most desirable, enchanting creature on earth. But I'll settle for Frecklehead.
I'll give you one thing, Harriet. You sure are persistent.
I sure am. And I'm going to give you just 24 hours to read that book, Jamie.
And what if I don't?
Then I'll give you 48 hours.
And voila, les spécialités de la maison, pepperoni pizza.
Oh, you mad, adventurous fool, you. I'm so glad that Jennings canceled dinner tonight. I'm just going to relax and pamper myself.
Don't I get any pampering?
You got it. Give me your foot. I'll show you how the other half lives.
Oh, no. Come on, ma'am. Real men don't polish their toenails. Real men let them grow and use them to spear buffalo.
Ted, we're two consenting adults in the privacy of our own home. Hand over that foot.
Will you still respect me in the morning?
Come on. Get some cotton balls.
It tickles.
Honey, I want to ask you something. Do you think that I look good as a redhead?
Why not? You look good as a brunette and a blonde. Ow!
I'm serious. Wait, let me tell you something, okay? Now. Oh. So what you think? I can take it back if you don't like it.
Well, gee, honey, I don't know. I mean, I'm so used to you the way you are. I mean, what if I suddenly came home as a redhead?
Come on over here. You gotta see this. All you need is a big ball on the end of your nose and exploding pants.
I look like Orphan Annie with eyeballs. You think it's too busy with my outfit?
Mr. and Mrs. Jennings,
We weren't expecting you.
Who were you expecting? Daddy Warbucks?
I'm sorry, Devis. Please, come in.
Didn't you get my message? I left it on your answering machine.
Answering machine?
Vicki.
What is that odor? Do you use a garlic deodorant?
It's pizza.
Pizza! Oh, I love pizza! What kind is it?
Oh, it's pepperoni. Go ahead and have some.
Oh, I can't. Cynthia won't let me eat any food that ends with oni.
Harold, you know I hate to see cheese danglings on the end of your nose.
Obviously, there's been a mix-up about this evening.
Yeah, listen, why don't we, we'll go change and we'll take you out to dinner, okay?
Ted and I, we were just relaxing and having some fun.
Yeah, you know.
Well, I'm sure that you two do the same.
Never.
Just once, though, I'd like to kick off my shoes like you, Ted, and put my feet up and bite into a great big pizza.
Harold, control yourself. Where do you get these kinky ideas?
For once, Cynthia, I don't want to control myself. I want some pizza.
Harold, if you touch that box, I'm leaving. I'll wait for you in the car. And if I smell pizza on your breath, you're sleeping on the sofa tonight.
Quick, let's have some pizza.
Help yourself here. I'm really sorry about this, Harold.
Oh, quite all right. Don't worry about it. Heaven! This makes the whole evening worthwhile.
Don't you want some more?
No, just enough to keep me on the sofa. Thanks for everything.
Harold, are you coming or not?
Can I use some of your cotton balls, please? For your toes?
Harold!
No, for my ears.
Hi. Reggie, I was just coming over to see you. Look, I've got it all worked out for you to get together with Brandy this morning at the schoolyard.
What you talking about, Jamie?
She's expecting to meet Tyrone, but you're going to show up instead, numbskull.
Oh, man. You know what happens when I see Brandy? She makes me crazy. I can't talk. My cheeks stick to my teeth. What can I say that wouldn't sound stupid?
You could say, your name is like a golden bell hung in my heart. And when I think of you, I tremble, and the bell swings and rings.
That's wow. Where'd you get that from, Vicki?
Cyrano de Bergerac, a book about an ugly guy who tells his handsome friend what to say to win the heart of his beautiful girl. Hey, I answered your problem, Reg.
How's that?
Well, Brandy's the beautiful girl, and you're the handsome friend.
Hey, yeah. And you're the ugly guy. So what's the plan?
Well, I haven't read the book, but Vicki has. She'll be Cyrano and tell you what to say. Right, Vicki? What'd you talk about, Jimmy?
And we'll be hiding right here, Red. So if you get into trouble, come on over to the drinking fountain for a drink.
Vicki will tell you what to say.
Okay. What do I say first, Vicki?
A kiss, the word is sweet. What will the deed be?
A kiss. The word is sweet. What would the deed be?
Are your lips afraid, even of its burning name?
Are your lips afraid, even of its burning name? Got it. There she is.
Go get it, pal.
Oh, hi. You're the one with the speech problem?
What
do you want?
Your deed is sweet, and don't be afraid to burn your lips.
What?
I need some water. I blew it.
I heard. Vicki, give him another line.
Shall my eyes drink the side of you like wine, with a look that is a kiss?
Got it.
Are you okay? What were you saying?
I've got wine in my eyes and at the sight of you, and kiss my drink. I need some more water. I blew it again.
Vicki, give him another line.
Do you begin to understand me a little? Can you feel my soul there in the darkness breathe on you?
Hope I got it.
Do you mind telling me what is going on?
Brandy, did you begin to understand me a little? Can I breathe on your soul while you feel me in the darkness?
What are you saying?
I have no idea. Excuse me.
Look, I demand to know what is going on.
What is the matter with you? What he's trying to say is that he's in love with you. But he can't look into your cow eyes without making him crazy.
Really? Well, why didn't you ever tell me this, Reggie?
Because his cheeks stick to his teeth.
Well, nobody's ever talked to me like that before, Reggie. Tell me more in your weird little way. A what? Why not? I guess Tyrone isn't showing up.
Hey, when you got it, pal, you got it.
Well, it looks like everything turned out okay. Thanks to Cyrano and you, Vicki. Hey, when you got it, how you got it?
Sense International gives you great...
She's a small wonder, pretty and bright with soft curls. She's a small wonder, a girl unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. She's a small wonder, lovely and bright and soft curls. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. La 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 la. She's fantastic, made of plastic, microchips here and there. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
Sprint Sense International gives you great rates...
Wow, this is going to be the greatest wrestling match ever. There he is, getting into the ring, Vicki. Jesse the Body Ventura.
Hailing from San Diego, California, weighing in at 247 pounds, Jesse, the Body Ventura.
Hi, guys. What are you watching?
Wrestling, Dad. Jesse the Body Ventura versus Bear Claw Billy the Killer.
Oh, yeah, this I gotta see.
As the referee's explaining the rules to him. Oh, no! Jesse just threw the referee out of the ring!
Hey, gang, I've got a great idea for dinner. Why don't we pack a...
Look, he's gonna do his wham bam body slam. Wham, bam, wham. Stick a fork in him. He's done.
Ted, I thought
Johnny,
that
would
maybe...
you mind making some more popcorn, please? Oh, and how about some cold drinks, huh? Oh, and don't forget to put ice in the glasses.
Would you like me to pour it down your throat for you?
Thanks.
Ted, you haven't heard a word I said.
Yes, I have. What'd you say?
Honey, do this. Honey, do that. I'm tired of being taken for granted around here. If you want something to eat and drink, you can get it yourself. Ted, you're impossible.
Ted, you're impossible.
Oh, honey, would you make me some coffee and maybe a piece of toast?
It's honey, do this. Honey, do that. I'm tired of being taken for granted around here.
Okay, wise guy, just go see who's at the door.
Hi there, little girl. Is your mother home?
Yes.
Vicki, who's at the door?
Hailing from San Diego, California, weighing in at 247 pounds, Jesse, the Body Ventura!
I see your little girl's a wrestling fan.
Yes. Vicki, would you go and put away the groceries? Can I help you?
By any chance, is your name Joan Anderson?
Well, it was before I got married.
I knew it was you, Joni. I saw you at the shopping mall while I was signing autographs. But you left so fast, all I could do was follow you home. You're as pretty as ever.
Why, thank you. Do I know you?
Here's a hint. Rah, rah, rah. sis, boom, ba. Scally-wally bulldog, bow, wow, wow.
That's one of my old college cheers.
Here's another hint. I was 92 pounds of tall, thin, quivering, cowardly flesh.
One more hint.
You used to give me mercy dates.
Oh, no! Wally Crandall?
All 92 quivering pounds of me. I'm surprised you didn't recognize me.
So, Wally, you've grown. Please, come on in.
Thanks.
Oh, Wally, what a surprise. But what have you got to do with Jesse the Body Ventura?
That's me, too. I changed my name when I became a professional wrestler. I mean, who'd pay money to see Bear Claw Billy the Killer wrestle Wally the Wimp?
Oh, I just can't get over how you've changed. You've grown.
In self-defense, I took up bodybuilding.
Well, please, sit on down.
Thanks.
Pull up a couch. How did all this happen?
I got tired of all the guys in college playing practical jokes on me because I was such a skinny wimp.
Oh, I can understand that.
There was one guy in particular who wouldn't let up.
Who was that?
Oh, you probably wouldn't even remember the guy. A jerk named Ted Lawson.
Lawson. Lawson. Yeah, I remember him.
Have you been in touch with Lawson since college?
Close touch. I married the jerk.
Now, that's what I call a mercy date.
You should start to prepare dinner. The jerk will be home at 6.
Thank you, Vicki.
Well, Joni, it's been great seeing you, but I gotta run now.
Oh, it's great seeing you too, Wally. Jesse, say, how would you like to come over for dinner tonight? As if you're not too busy tying somebody in a knot.
I'd love to. But under one condition.
What's that?
Don't tell Ted how much I've changed. I want to see his reaction when I show up tonight.
Oh, so do I.
Oh, so do I.
Hear anything interesting?
A guest coming for dinner.
A guest? Who is it?
I'm trying to find out.
Sorry.
I'm just practicing. When I grow up, I'm going to be a Hollywood gossip columnist.
Well, that's okay, Harriet. You know, though, you can hear a lot better if you use a stethoscope. You know those things the doctors use to listen with?
Oh, you're right. I'll go borrow my mother's. Bye.
Hi.
Hi, honey.
The jerk is home.
We're having a guest for dinner, a surprise guest.
Surprise? Well, give me a hint.
Okay. Raw, raw, raw. Sis, boom, bop. Scally-wally bulldog. Bow, wow, wow.
College. Somebody from college. All right, give me another hint.
Okay. His initials are Wally Crandall.
Wally Crandall. Oh, no. Wally the Wimp.
All 92 quivering pounds of him.
Wait till you see this guy, Jamie. He's so skinny he could walk through a harp.
Well, I hope you won't go picking on him like you used to.
Well, come on, honey. Wally loved it. I mean, it made him feel like one of the guys. Besides, they were only harmless little pranks.
Oh, you call running his underwear up the flagpole harmless?
What's so bad about that?
Wally was still in them.
Yeah, that was so funny. Then, Jamie, there was the old duck prank. You take a duck, a roll of toilet paper, and a bucket
Ted. Darling, if I were you, I wouldn't go playing any of those harmless pranks on him tonight.
Joni, come on. I mean, I have outgrown all that kid stuff. You know, it'd be fun, though. Why don't we get out the old college yearbooks and we can browse through them, okay?
Oh, good idea.
Okay. Vicki, come on, help me find them. Forget the yearbooks. When Wally the Wimp gets here, you and I are going to have a little fun with him.
It's the hottest thing on ice. As the world's...
Now remember, Vicki, our harmless pranks won't work on Wally without the key words.
They're in my memory module.
Okay, what's the first key word?
Shake.
What's the second key word?
Whipped cream.
Perfect. And I got the old duck prank all set up. I haven't had this much fun since I bought my first exploding cigar. That's Wally the Wimp. Let the games begin.
Ted, the door.
Oh, yeah, honey, I'll get it. He's so skinny, he can come right through the keyhole.
Hiya, Ted.
Wah, 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 wah. Wally?
Who else?
You said you were so skinny you could come right through the keyhole.
These are for you, Joan.
Oh, Jessie, how thoughtful. Ted only buys flowers for funerals. Mom, the oven timer just went off. Oh, wow!
You're Jessie the Body Ventura! We saw you on
Right.
He's also Wally Crandall. Oh, Jessie, this is our son, Jamie.
Hiya, Jamie. Put her there.
I actually shook hands with Jessie the Body Ventura. And lived to tell about it.
Now, and you remember Vicki?
Sure, who could forget such a pretty little girl? Shake, sweetheart.
Shake.
No! No!
Ted, how could you?
Vicki, how could you? You care for anything else, Jessie? More chicken?
No, thanks. 2 chickens were plenty. That was one of the best meals I ever ate, Joni.
What a lovely compliment. How nice to be appreciated.
You know, Joni, you got just about everything. Lovely home, 2 great kids. 2 great kids.
Uh-oh. Would you excuse me? Serves you right for snooping, Harriet. Oh, I just wanted to meet Jessie the Body Ventura. What a sight.
Hiya, Harriet.
Oh, Mr. Ventura? Or can I call you Body?
Sure.
Would you send me an autographed picture?
You got it.
Harriet, would you like it if I had a body like Jessie's? No. Your head would be too small.
Cute kid.
Dessert is ready in the living room.
Oh, thanks, Vicki. Now, shall we?
Come on, Jess.
Bring the coffee, dear. I'll keep the wimp company.
Wimp.
I hope you like fattening desserts, Jessie. I know you athletes in your training.
Mom, the more he weighs, the better. It helps when he sits on his opponent's head.
Thanks, Vicki. Load me up with whipped cream.
Whipped cream.
No! Wait! No!
Let the games begin.
Geez, Jess, I can't imagine what got into her.
I can. Jamie, you said you wanted to learn a few wrestling holds?
Yeah, you bet.
Well, all we need is a volunteer. Well, looky here. We found one.
Boy, you're sure brave, Dad.
Now, first we learn the basics, Jamie. This hold is called a side headlock. If it's applied right, sometimes the eyeballs pop.
I think you're doing it right.
From here, if we let the arms slip under the chin and around the neck, like this, that's a chokehold.
Isn't that illegal?
Only if he dies.
Jesse, I think it's close to becoming illegal.
The nice thing about this hold is that it's real easy to go into a flying mare.
Stick a fork in him. He's done.
Kid, are you all right?
Oh, honey, I never better, you know?
I think that's enough wrestling for tonight. Jamie, why don't you help me clear the kitchen table, and Jesse and your dad can catch up on old times.
Okay.
You sure you're all right, Ted?
Oh, yeah, Jess, I'm fine. Be great as soon as I can get my head to point in the same direction as my feet. Yeah,
Good thing I didn't use my wham-bam body slam. You should see how that's done.
I've seen how that's done.
What happened?
Jesse, are you all right?
No, I'm not all right. I've just been wham-bammed and slammed by an 11-year-old girl.
Well, actually, she's almost 12.
Oh, man, if it got out that a little girl threw me like that, I'd be laughed out of wrestling.
Well, we'll let it be our little secret.
But I know it. What am I going to do about my confidence? I feel like I'm back being Wally the Wimp.
Jesse, come on. It's not that bad.
It's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I'm through.
Jesse, wait a minute. Are you serious?
My career is over. I couldn't get a match against Pee Wee Herman.
Jesse, listen. I'm going to tell you something that nobody except my family knows. Nobody in the world knows this except us. Vicki is not an ordinary girl.
Oh, thanks for sharing that, Ted.
No, what I mean, Jesse, Vicki is an experimental VICI, a voice input child identikit. Promise you'll never repeat that.
Repeat it? I couldn't even say it.
Jesse, what I mean is Vicki is a robot.
Robot? Another prank, eh?
No, Jess, here, look, I'll prove it to you. Look. See? This is her control panel.
That's incredible.
Jesse, I invented her. I'm trying to keep her a secret until I can get her perfected. The reason she could throw you like that, Jesse, is she has the strength of 100 men. And Vicki, would you sit down, please?
She's fantastic. And you let me in on your secret just to restore my confidence. What a friend.
Well, Jess, I guess I owe you for all those cornball pranks I pulled on you in the past.
No, Ted, I owe you. I feel bad. I humiliated you in front of your family.
Oh, come on, Jess. I mean, I had it coming, right?
No, I gotta make it up to you.
No, Jesse, you don't have to. I mean, it's really not necessary. You did, Jesse? Jesse, I couldn't shake hands or something, Jess?
Help! Help! Let me go, Ted! Let me go! Get off me!
I'm trying, Jess.
Uncle! I quit! I've had enough! Don't hurt me!
Okay, I won't.
What's going on? 1, 2, 3! Stop winning her! Dad, score ball lesson! Wow!
Well,
I hate to lose and run, but I got a big match tomorrow night. I better get some shut-eye.
Sure. Hey, Jess, if you need any help in your corner, I'd be more than happy to give you some pointers, huh?
Don't push it, cornball. Well, I got to be going. I had a great time tonight. Thanks. Ted, you take care of Joni. She's one of a kind.
Yeah, Jess, you don't have to tell me that.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Jess.
Come again.
Honey, I was a jerk about Wally, and I've been a jerk about you. I promise never to take you for granted again.
Thanks, jerk. You must be worn out from all that wrestling. Yeah, why don't you go get ready for bed and we'll clean up here.
You better not go into the bathroom.
Well, why not?
Forgot about the other prank.
What other prank?
That prank. The old duck prank.
Joan? Joni? Go.
Lovely and bright and soft curls. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere. She's a small wonder, lovely and bright and soft curls. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, and she'll make your heart take flight. La 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 la. She's fantastic, made of plastic, microchips here and there. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere. That's how much I feel.
Good morning, Jamie. This is your wake-up call. Hey, stop! You told me to get you out of bed at 7:30 a.m. on Saturday morning.
Right. That's because the early bird gets the worm.
Summer vacation's only a few weeks away. I want to look for a job and make some money. That'll be nice for a change. Instead of working, why don't you do what you always do?
What's that?
Hit your father for a loan.
No, I do that too much. I'd like to show him I have some initiative between loans.
That'll be nice for a change.
Don't be a wise guy.
Breakfast ready, honey?
Oh, just about.
Flapjacks.
Yeah.
My favorite. Flip me a stack, Vicki. Gee, only 4? Don't expect a tip.
Jamie, put away the paper. You can read the comics after breakfast.
I'm not reading the comics, Mom. That's for kids.
Yeah, Mom, that's for kids. Garfield eats Snoopy yet?
The want ads.
The want ads?
Oh, all my friends are getting summer jobs to make a little extra dough, so I thought I would, too. I've been a burden on you and Dad long enough.
Oh, get your boots on, honey. Getting a little deep in here.
I mean it, Dad. Ordinarily, I'd hit you up for a raise in my allowance. That was before I matured.
You hit me up for a raise in your allowance just yesterday.
See how fast I've matured? How about some breakfast, Vicki? Thanks. I don't expect a tip.
See any interesting jobs?
Yeah, here's one. Earn $1,000 a week in your spare time.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Give me the phone.
Phone. Hello? Anybody here? Boy, I wish my mom could see this mess. Makes my room look good.
Well, hiya, kids. What can I do for you?
Hi, I'm Jamie Lawson, and this is my sister, Vicki.
How are you? I'm Sid Barker. Oh. I'm sorry about that. But it comes right off. Don't worry about it. See?
I see. Mr. Barker, I'm looking for a part-time job. One that pays $1,000 a week.
Without the use of a handgun?
I'm not afraid of hard work, Mr. Barker.
Look, kid, I like your spirit, but I think you're a little too young.
Oh, I'm not too young. I'm a mature 12.
12? I got socks older than you. Excuse me.
I've got to do something quick to prove to him that I'm a terrific worker. Hey, got it. Here, clean this place up on the double. On the double. It's cleaned. That ought to get me the job. When it comes to salary, I hope he's not as cheap as he looks.
So, as I was saying, kids, I'd like to help you out, but Hey, what's going on here? It's clean.
I just thought I'd give you a sample of my work. Can you use me?
Are you kidding? If you could cook, I'd marry you. Tell you what, you start work tomorrow. Afternoons and Saturdays, okay?
Great. How about salary? I hope you're not as cheap as you look. She's just kidding. The money really isn't that important.
Tell you what, I'll give you $1 an hour, okay?
Well, it's a little more important than that.
All right, $2 an hour, but that's it. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. But you have to hire my sister, too.
Sure, no problem. Same deal.
$2 an hour each?
No, $2 for the both of you.
He's as cheap as he looks. Don't pay any attention to her. I'll take it. It's a deal.
Deal. You got it. I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, it's not all bad, Vicki. You do all the work, and I get all the money. You're as cheap as he looks.
Ted, please, not in front of the plants.
Honey, I'd rather they learn it here than out on the streets.
Honey, I'm a little concerned about Jamie. Don't you think he's too young to get a job?
No. Honey, do you realize all the jobs I had when I was Jamie's age?
You did? Like what?
Well, I delivered newspapers, mowed lawns, walked dogs, shoveled snow.
Wait a minute. Shoveled snow? You grew up in Florida.
Didn't say I made a lot of money at it. that's terrific, Jamie.
Congratulations, hon.
What kind of job?
Cleaning up at Sid's garage on afternoons and on Saturdays. I got a job, too.
You did?
I've been a burden on you and Dad long enough.
You know, actually, it's not a bad idea for Vicki to get work. I mean, she has to have new experiences if we want her to be more human, right?
Yeah, and I'll be there to keep an eye on her, and she'll learn from watching me. Right, Vicki? Right. I'll learn how you sit around on your behind while I do all the work.
Boy, after 2 days of this, I'm pooped. This is hard work.
It'll be easier if you use a straw.
Don't be a smart aleck robot. Here, read this repair manual. Educate yourself.
Educate myself. I'm educated.
Fire again, Mr. Carson. I'm sorry. I'm afraid you're going to have to leave it for a couple of days.
Oh, no. What's the problem?
Hey, friend, I just fix them. I don't explain them.
Try her again, Mr. Carson.
What?
Try her again, Mr. Carson.
She fixed it.
That's incredible. Hey, kid, from now on, you'll be known as Vicki Goodwrench.
Thanks, little girl. You're fantastic. Put it on my account, Fitz.
Sure. Hey, wait a minute. You don't have an account.
I do now.
Mr. Barker, if I weren't such a bashful kid, I'd bring up the subject of a raise.
You're about as bashful as a great white shark. But you keep up the good work, kid. You never know.
I'll show him, Vicki. I'm gonna work real hard and get a raise out of him if it kills me.
You mean you'll get a raise out of him if it kills me?
Scientists at Fox Sports Laboratory.
Screwdriver. Wrench.
Sid!
Don't tell me your horn is stuck.
No! Sid, you're not going to believe this. That little girl is a genius. Since she fixed my engine last week, I'm getting 124 miles to a gallon.
124 miles to a gallon? What, do you live on a hill?
Sid, I mean it. I'm getting 124 miles to a gallon.
Holy moly!
I'm a genius.
When people hear about this, cars will be lined up around here for miles to be fixed. Sid, this little girl's going to make you rich.
Vicki, honey, come here, darling. Tell Uncle Sid, how do you do it?
She's just mechanically inclined. It's a gift. You know, like a photographic memory or a perfect pitch.
Perfect pitch.
Look at that!
Look at this.
Dad, this is our boss, Mr. Barker.
Oh, hi.
How are you? Just call me Sid.
Hi, Sid. Sorry, I was greasing the motor here.
Don't worry, it comes right off. See?
Yeah, thanks, Vicki. You're big help.
Hi.
Sid, this is my wife, Joan. Honey, this is Sid, the kid's boss. Please sit down.
Thank you. How do you do?
Oh, fine. we really want to thank you for giving our children a job.
Hey, that was my lucky day.
It's turning out to be more than just the job. Mr. Barker wants to make us partners.
Partners? Why would you want to do that?
I don't know how Vicki does it, but that kid does something to a car's fuel injection system that's fantastic. That is, unless it's a fluke.
What kind of fluke?
One that makes the car get 124 miles to the gallon. What? No fluke, Dad. I had Vicki read all the mechanics' manuals at the garage.
She's a mechanical wonder, that kid. And out of the goodness of my heart, I'm willing to make Vicki a partner. 50-50.
50-50?
Will she take 60-40? Sid, listen, I really appreciate your offer, but I think that we...
70-30.
Sid, listen, I think we really need some time to think about this.
Sure, I understand. I understand perfectly. No rush. I'll be waiting outside in front in my car.
Do you believe that he just offered us 70% of his business?
80-20.
Well, I think we better find out more about this and maybe even consult a lawyer.
Good idea, Dad. We've got to get the best deal we can. We're partners 50-50. 60-40. Vicki, I'm your brother. 70-30.
Boy, kid learns fast. Huh?
Vicki, go set the table for dinner, please.
Do you believe that? After all I've done for her, she wants to make it 70-30. 80-20!
I got it, huh? I got it.
Mr. Lawson?
Yes?
Good morning. I'm Norman Hops with the Automated Auto Parts Corporation. I'd appreciate a few moments of your time. It's quite important.
Well, come on in. My wife, Joan.
I'll get right to the point. We've learned about your daughter's discovery, and we would be proud to introduce the world to the fabulous Lawson Fuel Injection System.
The Lawson Fuel Injection System?
Sounds very impressive, Mr. Hobbs.
Yeah, it's got a nice ring to it. Of course, we don't want to rush into anything. As you know, haste makes waste.
Yes, sir. I have a check made out to you for $500,000.
On the other hand, he who hesitates is a dummy. Sit down, please.
Thank you. Well, in that case, Mr. Lawson, is it a deal? All you have to do is sign on the dotted line.
Well, I would like to consult with my wife first. Joni, what do you think?
Got a pin? Excuse me.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, madam. I am Sheikh Abdullah Hakim.
Hello.
You are Mrs. Lawson?
Yes?
I had no idea I would be met with such a vision of loveliness. Madam, you are a banquet for the eyes.
Oh, my.
You can cut the desert song, Abdullah.
My dear friend Norman.
You two know each other?
Does the mongoose know the cobra?
Always pleasure to see you, Norman.
And you too, Abdullah. How are all your wives?
Don't ask. One gets a headache, they all get a headache.
Hi, I'm Ted Lawson.
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
What can I do for you, Sheik?
Mr. Lawson, my government is vitally interested in acquiring the rights to your secret fuel injection system.
Boy, the word gets around.
Well, you're too late this time, Abdullah. I've already offered them $500,000 for it.
Camel feed.
I'm curious, why would an oil-producing country want an invention that could radically reduce oil consumption?
Simple economics. First they buy it, then they take it out into the desert and bury it.
That makes sense.
But not this time. I'll raise that $500,000 to $1 million.
$1 million?
$2 million.
$3 million.
$4 million. And I'll throw in 6 wives and 1 camel.
6 wives?
You drive a hard bargain. Make that 1 wife, 6 camels.
No, please, gentlemen. Your offers are very generous, but this is too big a decision to make on a spur of the moment. We're going to have a little time to think about this.
That's right. I hope you understand, Mr. Hobbs,
Yes.
and you too, Mr. Camel.
Honey, that's Mr. Cobra. I mean, Sheik Hakim.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Your wish is my command. We will await your decision. After you.
After you. Whatever he offers, I'll top.
And I'll top him.
We're rich. Oh, honey, we can have everything we've ever wanted.
Oh, we'll travel to exotic places.
A Rolls Royce for each day of the week.
We live in a beautiful mansion.
Yeah, with new furniture. Honey, that lamp, you see that lamp? This lamp right over here? I have always hated this lamp.
Ted, that's expensive.
So what? We'll buy a new lamp. We'll buy a lamp factory, honey. Come on, we're rich. No! That chair, honey. I've always hated that chair. Right? Not to mention this table right here. I hated this table.
And not the table, too.
Of course the table, too, honey. I mean, let's do this right, okay? Oh, look at this, honey. Ugly pillow. Ugly pillow. Ugly pillow. Ugly pillow. Oh, look. Another ugly pillow. We're rich.
What happened in here? Holy moly!
Hi, join the fun. Break something. How you doing, partner?
You can forget that partner stuff. It's all over.
What do you mean all over?
What's the matter?
Saw those cars Vicki fixed to get 124 miles to the gallon.
You mean they're not getting 124 miles to the gallon?
Oh, they're getting it all right.
Then what's the problem?
After 1 tank full of gas, the engine blows.
Blows?
Blows.
No.
I'm through fixing cars. I'm going into some other business. Maybe I'll repair washing machines.
I'm sorry, Mom. Dad.
Goodbye to all our riches.
Yeah. Well, we didn't make any money on this deal. But let's look on the bright side. We didn't lose any either.
Oh, no? What about all that furniture you wrecked?
See, there is no bright side. Vicki, why didn't you tell us those engines were going to blow?
Hey, friend, I just fix them. I don't explain them.
Homeowners, call...
A small wonder, lovely and bright and soft curves. She's a small wonder, a child unlike other girls. She's a miracle, and I grant you, she'll enchant you at first sight. She's a small wonder, brings love and laughter everywhere.
Like
very good, Vicki. Now that you know how to use this computer, I'm going to teach you how to use this one. Now, it works the exact same way. You just take the data and you punch it in.
Punch it in?
Yeah.
Honey, where's Jamie? I need him to run an errand for me.
Oh, I think he's out at the mailbox.
What happened to your computer?
Little misunderstanding, and I've got a big mouth.
What have you got Vicki doing now?
Oh, she's paying our bills.
Paying our bills.
Oh, I got this computer hooked up with the bank's computer. So now we can pay all of our bills and credit card charges right here.
Really? Well, I've got our first assignment right here.
What are those?
Our department store bill, our phone bill, and our mortgage payment. I found them behind the dresser while I was vacuuming.
Joni, these were supposed to be paid last month, huh? I better get these paid right away. I mean, if they cut off my credit, I am dead. And I'm talking stiff city, huh? Here, Vicki, do your thing with these and bring them to the kitchen.
My thing?
Well, since Jamie's not here, you can go to the store for me.
Oh, honey, do I have to?
Stop complaining. I'll give you a quarter for bubble gum and baseball cards.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Name, Ted Lawson. Account number 6336993. Status, cut off credit. He's dead.
Okay, these are the things that I need from the store.
I got it! I got it! I finally got my package! It's gonna make me rich!
What's going to make you rich?
Selling Christmas tree seeds. I'm gonna be on Lifestyles of the Short and Famous.
How much do the seeds cost you?
Only $29.95.
Only $29.95. Jamie, you were taken. That's a gimmick.
No, it's not, Dad. Look what comes with it to help you sell. Now who would say no to a face like this? Look what else comes with it. 2 costumes.
What, no reindeer and a pooper scooper?
Oh, Vicki, go see who's at the door, please.
See who's at the door. There's also a whole sales pitch. Hello, sir and/or madam. Hi, Vicki. Hi, Harriet. Would you please tell your dad that my dad wants to borrow a suitcase? He has to go on a business trip, and he's too cheap to buy one. I'll tell him. My mom's not going with him. My dad told her the climate where he's going wouldn't be so good for her. And she said when he got back, the climate wouldn't be so good for him either. And then she threw a piece of toast at him. Unfortunately, it was still in the toaster. A raisin went up his nose. Are your folks having any problems? Yes, they didn't pay their bills. What's the matter? Is Dad broke? No, he's dead. Dead? I'm talking Stiff City. Oh, no. I better go tell my folks. You poor thing, Vicki. You should be crying. Okay.
Hi.
Hi,
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I was just relaxing. I worked out at the gym.
Well, I'm not okay. I couldn't be madder.
What's the matter?
Well, I went shopping. Do you see me carrying any packages?
Well, you're mad because you didn't get to spend any money?
Well, I couldn't spend any money. When I gave the department store a credit card, they cut it in half.
What?
Yeah, the man at the bank said that our credit was cut off.
You're kidding.
Honey, it was so embarrassing. There was this little kid behind me in line that kept yelling, Mommy, Mommy, the lady's a deadbeat.
Well, honey, I can't take care of it on Saturday. I'll take care of it first thing Monday morning.
Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! How do we look? Oh, Vicki's a treat.
Oh, adorable.
You got any advice for us?
Vicki, watch out for dogs.
I mean advice about selling our seeds.
Oh, just be charming, honey. You've got a nice smile. Use it. And if somebody gives you a bad time, don't let it bother you. Just turn the other cheek.
Gotcha. Come on, Vicki.
Well, good luck.
Go get 'em.
They're so cute.
Yeah, I hope they find a couple of suckers.
Hello, sir and/or madam.
I think they found their first suckers.
Oh, Brandon, what do you say to a woman whose husband has just kicked the bucket? I mean, passed on.
It's terrible. What a tragedy. I stole all my best ideas from him.
How can you think of yourself at a time like this? Do I look all right? Joan must be a basket case. Hi! Oh, you poor dear. We're so sorry.
Harriet told us what happened today.
Really? How did she find out?
Vicky told her.
Oh. Well, I found out at the department store, and I got really upset. But no big deal. Life goes on.
The woman is in shock.
What courage.
Better than finding out at the gas station. I couldn't have gotten my gas.
Oh, you brave girl. I want you to know we are your friends, and you can call on us for anything.
I don't like to bother you.
Oh, it's no bother. No. No, you just call us anytime, except Wednesday. That's my bowling night.
Thursday night, of course, is the Caribou Lodge. I am the head antler.
You just keep your chins up, honey.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought that Vicki told me that you wanted to borrow Ted's suitcase.
Right. Oh, gee, I guess now I can take its golf clubs, too. I'll get the suitcase later.
Well, you can get it right now if you want. I mean, it's right there in the hall closet.
Well, all right. Thanks.
Oh, this whole incident sure threw a crimp in my day. I was supposed to have a fun lunch with some girlfriends.
Well, what's the matter with you? You look like you saw a ghost. Who's in there?
On the couch.
Why, he's sleeping.
Boy, is he sleeping. I call that dead tired.
Well, how long has he been in there?
Oh, a few hours.
Oh, I hope you have your air conditioning on full.
Why would I do that?
I'll get the suitcase later. Come on, Bonnie.
Tony, you keep a stiff upper lip. Just like Ted.
Excuse me, are you the bank card credit manager?
That's right.
You got a minute?
A minute, yes. What can I do for you?
Well, I seem to have this little problem. I thought maybe you could help me out. Here's the credit card number.
Well, let's see what the computer has to say. Ah, here we are. Ted Lawson. Well, as far as I can see, the account is just fine.
Oh, great. Then the credit hasn't been cut off.
No. Mr. Lawson's been cut off. He's dead.
Dead? How is that possible?
Because the computer says he's dead.
Well, the computer is wrong. He is not dead. But I'll tell you what he is. He is angry.
I'd be angry, too, if I was dead.
I tell you, Ted Lawson is alive and breathing. See? Alive.
I don't care who you are. But the computer says Ted Lawson is deceased. And once it's in the computer, there is nothing I can do about it.
That is the stupidest thing I ever heard. I mean, how am I supposed to eat and shop and pay my bills?
All right. Fill out this form.
Well, thank goodness I finally got through to you. What is this?
If you'll have your doctor sign it and send it back, I can issue a new credit card to the loved ones you've left behind. Your minute is up.
I can't believe those neighbors sticking a dog on Santa Claus. I'm so mad.
Next time, do what your mother said. Turn the other cheek.
Well, there's sure a lot of room for business to get better. We've only unloaded one package of seeds.
Hi, guys. I saw you come in. What happened to the seat of your pants?
Oh, a dog chased me.
Looks like he caught you. How are your Christmas tree seeds selling?
Oh, great! Business is booming. Couldn't be better. We have to fight the customers off. Right, Vicki?
We've only unloaded one package of seeds.
You can go into the house, Big Mouth.
Ho, ho, ho! I'm sorry about your business, Jamie. Is there anything I can do to help?
To help? How about becoming my partner?
Your partner? Well, I like that. Great, then it's a deal. Shake. Now that we're partners, you buy me out. I've got a better idea. I'll sit on your lap, Santa, and tell you what I want for Christmas.
Get off, Harriet.
All I want is to be Santa's little helper.
I don't need a little helper.
I'll do anything. You can paint my nose red and put me at the front of your sleigh. Bye, Harriet.
Oh, hi, honey. Oh, did you get our credit card straightened out?
It's not our credit that's dead. It's me.
I don't understand.
Well, for some reason, everybody thinks that Ted Lawson is dead, deceased, toes up, pushing up daisies.
Why would they think that?
I don't know. Somehow it got into their computer, and they've notified all of our creditors. I've been on the phone all day trying to convince anyone that'll listen that I'm alive.
Honey, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, isn't it? I mean, last night you slept with a dead man.
I know, but it's not the first time.
This is no time to make jokes, John.
Who's joking? I'll get it.
Excuse me, do I have the right house? Are you Mrs. Ted Lawson?
Yes.
I have a special delivery letter. Sign here, please.
Mm-hmm. Hey, there you are. Right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Who's it from?
It's our insurance company. Oh, no.
Don't tell me. I know. They canceled our policy.
No, it's a check for $100,000.
What?
They just paid off on your life insurance.
Oh, that's great. I'll be the first guy to take it with him.
Honey, we can't keep this. It would be dishonest.
Yeah, you're right. But it is so frustrating. I mean, I can't prove that I'm alive while I'm alive. I mean, what do I have to do? Be dead to prove that I'm alive?
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Wait a minute. Maybe it does make sense. And maybe you can help me straighten this out.
How?
Come here.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Please, folks, buy some Christmas tree seeds from the poor fatherless kids.
Only $3.95 a package. Help us send our dad to Stiff City.
Oh, you poor thing. I'll take one, little boy.
We found the sucker.
That's enough. Go to your room.
But, Mom, we can make a killing. said. You know better than this.
A kid can't have any fun around here. Gee!
We're here for the funeral.
I'm sorry that we're late. It was all Brandon's fault.
That's all right.
See? I told you she wouldn't mind. Teddy's not going anyplace. Call this a funeral? It's not even catered. Where's the dip?
He just arrived. Please take your seat.
Good.
Oh, Joan is so brave. I can tell she's suffering on the inside.
Well, it'd be the same way if it was me instead of Ted.
No, I'd pop champagne and put on a silly hat.
Thank you all for coming. It was dear Ted's wish that this be a small, private ceremony with just family, friends, and creditors present, which seems only fitting since we're going to pay for all of this with a credit card. There will be no eulogy, and it was Ted's only wish that each of you pass by the casket and pay your last respect. So if you would please do that, you'll make a dead man very happy.
See? You wouldn't listen to me. I told you you were dead.
Hi. Oh, you poor dear. There's something I never told you. I always had the wee bit of crush on you. You were always so much cuter than Brandon. Well, even now you look better than he does.
Teddy, Teddy, Teddy. I gotta be truthful, pal. I'm real sorry this happened, but I never liked you all that much. You were always smarter than me. Oh, except once. You remember that power saw you loaned me? It wasn't stolen from my garage. I kept it.
Well, thanks for telling me.
That's okay.
Of course I'm alive, but I had to pretend to be dead to convince some of you.
Well, what else could we think? It was in the computer.
You know, that's the kind of thinking that built the Titanic. Computers are here to help us, not to replace our brains.
And now that you're all convinced, will you please straighten out our credits? And thank you for coming to my late husband's funeral.
Well, I guess it's a happy ending. Welcome back, pal.
Yeah.
For everybody except Mr. Grossi.
Who's Mr. Grossi?
To my dry cleaner. I promised I'd fix him up with Joan.
Thanks a lot, pal.
Well, let's go, Bonnie. The party's over.
Well, all's well that ends well.
No, it isn't. Now I have to give him back his power saw.
Those things I said to you when I thought you were dead, well, now that you're alive, don't try to take advantage of me.
Boy, Bonnie, I'll try, but it's going to be a real struggle to keep my hands off you.
Is it all over?
Boy, I hope so.
Well, it just goes to show you. It's easier to come back from the dead than to get out of a computer.
I wonder how it got into the computer in the first place. I put it in.
Vicki, you did? Why?
You said you were dead.
I didn't mean it that way, and you should have known better. Now go to your cabinet.
Gee!
Oh, darn, I meant to give that insurance man his check back for $100,000.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll drop it by in the morning, honey. Boy, that's going to be a real stab in the heart.
You gotta say one thing for them. They sure paid off in a hurry.
Boy, they sure did.
I hope they pay off that fast when you really go.
Come here, you... Drop down!
She's a small wonder,
Wait till they see this. This is really going to make their jaws drop. Okay, one more test before we go in for breakfast. Okay, Vicki, drink.
Drink.
Okay, did that go down okay?
It went down okay.
Yeah, all right. Better fix that. Okay. Answer me again. Did that go down all right?
It went down all right.
Okay, good. Now let's try eating something solid. Vicki, you're supposed to eat it with a fork.
Eat it with the fork.
Glad I didn't use the good silver. Morning, huh?
Oh, hi. Sit down. Breakfast is ready.
Why don't you ask Vicki to sit down and have breakfast, too?
Because robots don't eat.
Oh, no. Vicki, here, sit down and eat breakfast.
Mom! She's eating!
Yeah, she can even pig out. Show him, Vicki.
Pig out.
Okay, slow it down, Vicki.
Ted, that's amazing. How does she do that?
Well, I installed a flash dehydrator and a polynucleotide processor in her.
That makes sense.
Well, you see, in layman's terms, that sort of term.
Hi. What are you doing?
I am trying to help your mother out by making breakfast.
Oh, you're straining the lumps out of the oatmeal, huh? Well, don't forget, she makes my lunch, too.
Jamie, I only have 2 hands. Ow! Ow! Make that 1 hand. Oh. Jamie, why don't you eat at the school cafeteria today, all right?
Cafeteria food?
Well, if you feel that way, why don't you make it yourself? All the stuff is right there.
You're right, Dad. When Mom works as my substitute teacher in school, we should all pitch in and help out. Vicki, make my lunch. Make your lunch. On the double, please. On the double, please.
Morning.
Well, hi, huh?
Oh, thanks for doing this, honey. It's sure a big help when I'm working.
Hey, it's no problem. Yeah, and tonight, I'm even going to make dinner, honey. We're going to have goulash a la Ted. I hope it clogs your microchips.
So have you thought of the story yet for the journalism contest, Jamie?
No, but I'd sure like to win and become a reporter on the school newspaper.
Well, Jamie, you see, the trick is to write a story that is so interesting that it'll make people sit up and take notice.
How's this for a headline? Boy reveals secret of robot system.
Yeah, I got another headline for you. Father reveals secret of microwaving son. Enough, honey? You want some more? 1 lump or 2?
Fine.
Reggie, old buddy, when I win that journalism contest, I'm going to be a big man on campus. Everybody will know who I am.
Right. They know you're the fool who lost to me.
Good morning, Mrs. Lawson.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Bryant. Well, what can I do for our illustrious principal?
Well, first you can stop polishing the apple. Then I'd like for you to meet Chrissy Ryan. She's a new student who just moved here from Arizona, and she's going to be in your class.
Oh, hi, Chrissy. And we'll have her feeling right at home in no time.
I'm sure you will. Listen, by the way, remind your students to get their stories into me by Friday if they plan on entering the journalism contest.
Okay, I'll do that.
Chrissy, it's nice having you with us.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, your attention, class? I'm sure you already heard what your principal just said about the journalism contest, so let's keep that in mind, okay? And I'd also like you to say hi to your new classmate, Chrissy Ryan.
Hi.
Well, who would like to show Chrissy where we are in the history book? Thank you, fellas. Vicki, why don't you show Chrissy where we are?
Hi. Hi. Hi, I'm Jamie, her brother. And this is Reggie.
I'm not her brother. I'm just a brother.
If we can do anything in any way to help, just ask. Well, I didn't bring my lunch today, so you can show me where the cafeteria is. Oh, sure, no problem. You see, you go out the doors, you point your nose down the hall, you keep sniffing, and when you start to feel sick, you're there. That covers the homework assignments for this week. Tomorrow we start the chapter on the Civil War.
And how you doing, Chrissy?
Fine, Mrs. Lawson. I really appreciate you and Vicki going to all this trouble to help me.
Oh, it's no trouble at all.
I'm sure it'll be easy for me to catch up. I can speed read.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I can speed read, too. New York was the first settled by the Dutch in 1624.
Oh, Vicki's such a little clown. Well, Chrissy, as long as you're here, would you like to stay for dinner?
Oh, I'd like that. Thank you.
Oh, sure. Well, why don't you call your mom and see if it's okay? Well, the phone is right over there.
Well, my mom doesn't live with us, but I can call my dad and ask him.
Okay, well, you do that. We're having a special treat tonight. Goulash a la Ted. Honey, oh, where did you get that apron?
Is it too busy with the shirt?
Need any help?
You kidding, honey? You're talking to Julia Child with hairy legs.
Well, we may have one more for dinner if Chrissy can stay.
I understand, Daddy. I'll tell Mrs. Lawson. Bye. I can't stay for dinner, Vicki. Please tell your mom my daddy wants me to come home right away, okay? Okay. I'm really not very hungry anyway. My stomach's kind of upset from that sandwich in the cafeteria. They had to put saddles on those hamburgers. They've got to be made with horse meat. Horse meat. You're funny. Bye. Bye. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Hey, guys, how's it going, huh?
Terrible. Neither one of us has a chance to win the journalism contest at this rate. Why not?
We can't find any good stories.
Yeah. The best I could come up with is Bobby Herbeck got his first pimple. I couldn't even say where.
Well, hang in there, guys.
Why don't you guys team up, you know, like Woodward and Bernstein? You know, and then just go after one good story, right?
Who's Woodward and Bernstein? Well, I guess you're too young to remember, but a few years back, there were a couple of reporters that uncovered this big scandal in Washington about Watergate and President Nixon.
You're kidding. Norm Nixon, the basketball player, was president?
No, Reggie, you know she means the other Nixon. But he dribbled just as much, didn't he?
Well, how'd they get the story?
From a secret source who gave them all the information. They never said who it was. You see, Jamie, a good reporter always protects his source's identity. They just gave him a secret code name. Deep Throat.
Hey, that's a great idea, Reggie. You want to team up? I'll be Woodward.
Okay, so I'm not sure I'm right for Bernstein.
Hey, Reg, you want to stay for dinner?
Sure, thanks.
Great, I'm cooking.
I just remembered my mom needs me.
Boy, you really know how to kick a guy in the shins, don't you, Reg?
Yeah.
Yeah. Smell it.
Oh.
Reggie, my dad's cooking can't be any worse than the food in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
They serve horse meat in the cafeteria.
Huh?
They serve horse meat in the cafeteria. They should put saddles on those hamburgers. Hey! Wait a minute. I think we found our big story, Bernstein.
Yeah, but how we know it's true?
And Vicki said it's true. It's true. She never lies. She can't lie. She's not built that way.
Well, okay.
Boy, when we turn our paper into the principal tomorrow, he's going to pat us on the back and say, way to go, guys.
Well, what if he asks us where we got our information?
We'll just tell him we got it from our secret source. Deep tonsils.
Ms. Lawson, I'd like to talk to your class for a moment, if I may, please.
Certainly, Mr. Bryant. Class, your principal would like to have a word with you. Class? Knock it off! That's better. They're all yours, Mr. Bryant.
Thank you. I just read this entry into the journalism contest that was written by Jamie Woodward Lawson and Reggie Bernstein Williams. And according to your report, gentlemen, you say that horse meat is being served in the school cafeteria. No, that's a very serious accusation. Now, I want to know where you got your information from.
Mr. Bryant, sir, all I can say is that my partner and I got our information from deep tonsils.
Deep tonsils?
Yes, sir. You see, a good reporter never reveals the name of his source. Right, Bernstein?
Right, Woodward.
I see. Well, let me put it to you this way. If you don't tell me who gave you that story, the both of you will be washing dishes in the cafeteria for a month.
She's deep tonsils.
Reggie!
Well, I'm too young to have dishpan hands.
Vicki, why would you say such a thing? I said such a thing because Chrissy said such a thing to me.
Well, Chrissy, why did you say a thing like that?
Mrs. Lawson, it was just a joke. You know, because the hamburger was so tough.
So, without any proof whatsoever, without checking your facts, you go ahead and write a story that could have been harmful and embarrassing to the people that work in our cafeteria. Ms. Lawson, I will leave it to you to decide on a suitable punishment for this kind of irresponsibility.
I'll do that. I think I know just the thing. Well, now, since you two are such big fans of Woodward and Bernstein, I'm assigning you to read a book that they wrote. It's called All the President's Men, and I want you to do a report on it over the weekend. Oh, it shouldn't take you too long. I think it's only 900 pages.
Way to go, guys.
What's that?
Well, Mr. Thoughtful just thought he'd do the laundry, huh? Doesn't it look great? I even threw in one of Vicki's sweaters. Hey, you don't have to thank me, hon.
I won't. Before you shrank it, that was my sweater. And it was white.
Sorry, hon. Guess I better wait till she cools off before I tell her about her pants.
Hi.
Well, hi, you guys. Hey, I'm a little surprised at you. Your mother told me about the horse meat scandal.
Well, you're the one who told us to be Woodward and Bernstein.
And Deep Throat.
Oh, no! My favorite shirt! Hi. I feel terrible terrible about getting Jamie in trouble at school today. I just came by to apologize. Is he here? He will be soon. I'm fixing him a snack. Milk, any peanut butter and sardine sandwich. Yuck. I'd rather have horse meat. Come on in. What's the matter, Vicki? This is your picture on the milk carton. What? This is your picture on the milk carton. You're a missing child. No, I'm not. I'm right here. You may be right here, but you're missing. No. That is me. Why am I in a milk carton? I don't understand. I better go home and ask my dad about this.
Man, we really goofed. Instead of being heroes at school, we're a couple of ding-dongs.
Yeah. The only way we can get our self-respect back is to come up with a really big story that we can prove is true.
Yeah, but where are we going to get it? That thing with Chrissy today made us look like we couldn't find a good story if it was right under our nose.
Chrissy just came to apologize, but she left and went home.
Why didn't she wait?
She saw her picture on that milk carton.
Huh?
She's a missing child.
Wow! That is Chrissy.
Yeah. I think we found our big story, Bernstein. I mean, if this doesn't win the journalism contest, nothing will. Let's go write it up. And we know it's true because we got the proof right here on the milk carton.
Man, you know what this is going to make us?
A couple of ding-dongs.
Where is that guy? Great, there he is.
Chicken heaven.
We just with the...
You got your wings, your legs, your thighs, your breasts. You're through in a couple of lips.
Thanks a lot. Here, Vicki, take the chicken out, put it on a platter. Yeah. Probably wondering why I'm whispering.
You want the wife to think you cooked the chicken. All the guys do that. Rots a rock.
Oh, listen, help me get rid of the evidence.
Sure.
Oh, thanks a lot. We got this, and, and this. Thanks a lot. What do I owe you?
$20.
$20! Says $15. What's the other $5 for?
Blackmail.
Gotcha, Peacock. Thanks a lot.
Oh, by the way, the apron, too busy with the shirt.
Dinner ready, Julia?
Yeah.
Oh, super good.
It's chicken a la Ted.
Why are you whispering?
He wants his wife to think he cooked chicken.
Ted?
All the guys do it.
Ted, really? I mean, do you really think that I wouldn't have known? I mean, that takeout chicken is so tasteless and soggy and greasy. Your cooking isn't that good.
Mom, Dad, wait till you hear this. Reggie and I found the story that's going to win us that journalism contest.
Oh, great. What's the story?
It's all about Chrissy, that new girl in class. We found out she's a missing child. A missing child? That's right.
I think I smell horse meat.
No, Dad, honest. This time we can prove it. See? Look. There she is.
Carlos Ramirez, age 3.5.
Who? Where's the other milk carton? The one that was here on the table.
Oh, well, I guess I gave that to the chicken man with the rest of the evidence. Sorry, Jane.
This is dreadful if Jamie's right.
Yeah, we better check this out, honey. Listen, you guys write that story and give it to the principal so he'll be aware of the problem, okay?
We will. He's got to believe a story this big.
Rocks are rocks. Hey, Reggie.
Did you give our story to Mr. Bryant?
I left it on his desk.
I hope he believes us this time. If he doesn't, how are we going to prove it to him without the milk carton?
Hey, our proof sits right in front of me. Chrissy herself.
Hey, I thought of that too.
Oh, yeah? Then why didn't you say so?
Well, I want to give you a chance to look smart for a change. Hey, where's Christy?
Don't worry about it. The bell hasn't even rung yet. Now we can worry.
If Christy doesn't show up, we're up the creek.
Mrs. Lawson, I'd like to see Reggie and Jamie, if I may.
Well, of course, Mr. Bryant. Is something wrong?
We'll soon find out. Reggie and Jamie, would you step out in the hallway, please?
You're up the creek.
Everyone, read chapter 6, please.
Now, once again, gentlemen, you've written a very serious story here. I hope you have some proof.
Mr. Bryant, I know what that story's about, and my husband and I believe the boys this time.
Well, I can understand that, but I still need some proof before I can accept it.
Excuse me.
Dad! Honey, what are you doing here?
Well, I thought the boys might need me. I have some important information about their story. I called that telephone number listed on the milk carton, and they informed me that Chrissy Ryan was abducted by her father after a child custody battle.
Oh, no.
See, Mr. Bryant? There's our proof.
And apparently her mother has been going out of her mind to try to find her. So I notified the police, and I also went to almost every market in town to try to find this.
That's Chrissy Ryan, all right.
It sure is.
Way to go, Mr. Lawson. You've got it here.
Hey, my dad's got it all over.
I'm worried. Chrissy wasn't in class this morning.
Well, I'm not surprised, honey. The police went to her house and found it vacant. So apparently her father is panicked, and they're on the move again.
Oh, that's beautiful, honey. Come on, guys, cheer up. I mean, after all, you two did win the journalism contest with your story.
Yeah, I know. I feel so bad about Chrissy.
Yeah, me too.
Well, you guys are going to feel a lot better when you bury your face in a big piece of that cake, huh?
I doubt it.
Hello? Hey, this is Ted Lawson. Yes? That's great news. Thank you very much for calling. Terrific news, everyone. The police found Chrissy and her father, and she's going to be reunited with Mom.
Oh, that's wonderful. You feel better, guys?
Yeah. Now I feel like burying my face in a piece of cake. You got it?